Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since we've had a larger update within Cold War. Even the mid-season update this season didn't actually require a title update, but lo and behold, today is Thirsty Thursday, and that means it is also update day, and we finally got another major patch which ended up changing a ton of things. This update, the Season 1 Reloaded update as it's called, ended up adding in a ton of new content. This changed quite a few things in the back end. It added in some new weapon tuning. I think it's just safe to say this update did quite a bit. And today, you guys already know, we're breaking all of it down. So if you enjoy the video at any point, a like rating would be much appreciated. And of course, if you're new to the channel, or if you happen to be a part of the 59% of viewers who haven't yet subscribed, I am always covering the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, setups, basically everything going on in COD. You'll find it right here, so feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. Now, today's update is going to require an actual download on all platforms, so PC, PlayStation, Xbox. Everyone here is going to have some hard drive space lost, so prepare yourself for that one. You are going to have to spend some additional time downloading this before you're actually able to jump on and play. Now, alongside all the changes that this update brought with it, it also brought some pretty interesting news and announcements as well, including the fact that we're going to have a double XP weekend this weekend. It's starting on the 4th, so today for PlayStation players, and then tomorrow the 5th for everyone else, so PC and Xbox, and then of course PlayStation will continue there too. And then on top of that, we also got word that on the 8th, aka next Monday, League Play is finally coming to Cold War multiplayer. Treyarch did end up revealing that Monday will introduce League Play into the game, and it's going to be built pretty similar to how it was back in Black Ops 4 with all the League Play events and whatnot. It's got the ladder system for ranks, so if you played League Play back in BO4, this system is going to apparently feel very similar to that. Not gonna lie, I don't think BO4 League Play was my favorite. I think BO2 really has like the gold standard for a system there. But honestly, I'm really curious to see what this does for public matches, just because obviously skill-based matchmaking, it feels very, very strong in Cold War pubs for what it's worth. So I'm really interested to see if that changes at all, because we now are going to have an actual official ranked mode. Now, when it comes to the multiplayer content in this update, there's actually quite a bit to check out here. Of course, we've got a brand new multiplayer map, Express, which was an icon back in Black Ops 2. This is now in the rotation in core and hardcore. Then we also have an Express 24/7 playlist this week as well, in case you only want to play on this map. Keep in mind though, the train can and will take you out. Please don't stand on the tracks. But yeah, Express is back in all of its glory. Definitely a very fun map there. We also have the brand new endurance mode for Fireteam Dirty Bomb, which is a 40-player mode where you always have 5 bombs active instead of the number getting lower and lower every time a new one is set off. So the action here is going to be pretty consistent around the map for all 3 maps. The score here actually ends at 1,000 instead of 500, so the matches may last a bit longer too. And then on top of all of that, we also have some new prop hunt maps available. We still have all the old ones that we initially had, but now Express, Raid, Crossroads Strike, and Armada Strike are also available to play on. Now, as for the playlist this week in multiplayer, as I said, we've got Express 24/7 and also Endurance for Fireteam, alongside Gunfight Blueprints, Prop Hunt, 3v3 Gunfight Snipers Only, Face Off, and then finally Nuketown 24/7. Now, this update also brought a ton of back-end changes to Cold War multiplayer, including the addition of Nuketown to Gunfight and 2v2 and 3v3 modes in custom games as well. In Hardpoint, they adjusted some of the scoring properties. In Dropkick, they reduced how late players can join a match in progress. In Control, they added even more defender spawn points. And in CDL custom games, there can now be more than just 2 spectators. There's also a bit of weapon tuning in this update for multiplayer. Not really like the most expansive weapon tuning, but on the launchers, they actually increased the minimum damage for both of the launcher class weapons, those of course being the Sigma and the RPG, so hopefully going for Gold, Diamond, and ultimately Dark Matter Ultra is going to be a bit easier when you're using those. For the equipment, they actually addressed an issue where players inside of smoke grenades would actually get aim assist, or extra aim assist, I guess, on players outside of the smokes. That was a huge issue, so I'm definitely glad to see that one fixed. They also decreased the hipfire accuracy when priming a grenade and sprinting at the same time. So basically, the shotgun cheese when you have a nade out should now be a lot less lethal. Also, they ended up adding in some new original Treyarch music to unlock via war tracks, in case you're interested in that. Now, moving on over into zombies, there is also a ton going on here as well. Initially, the big thing is the addition of the newest map, Firebase Z, which is now live for everyone for free. However, the Easter egg for the map is not going to be active until the 5th at 9 AM Pacific time or 5 PM GMT, so we're not going to be able to hunt for that for at least another day. But yeah, Firebase Z is officially here. Personally, I didn't really expect to enjoy zombies a ton this year. I've never really been like super into it since like BO2, and I played it a lot more casually. But man, this mode is super fun to play in my opinion. I liked D Machine a lot, and so far, Firebase Z is definitely a good time. It also introduces the brand new Tombstone Soda perk, which allows you to become a shadow in the dark ether, and then you can go ahead and get your old loot back if you end up going down. We also have the Napalm Strike and the Artillery Score Streaks, now available in zombies as well, alongside things like the Chopper Gunner and the War Machine, in case you ever need to, bring out those to help out. Then also, Dead Ops Arcade now has a brand new advanced start mode just for solos, where you can actually start on your highest arena checkpoint that you've reached previously. Then zombies also got a ton of backend changes in this patch, like literally 60, 70 plus things changed in this update. I'm not going to go over every single little one because there's just way too much to go over in full detail. We'd be here till like season 2 starts at that rate. But highlighting some of the main ones, they fixed an issue with quick revive, preventing faster regen to full health on occasion. Self-reses won't actually drop anymore unless someone in the game still doesn't have a self-revive active. Then they also capped the maximum amount of self-revives that can be dropped in total in a game. They also added in some weapon tuning in this patch just for zombies. For the assault rifles, they increased the critical hit damage on all rifles, and they also increased the max ammo stock on all of them as well. For the SMGs, they did the exact same thing. For the shotguns, they increased the base damage in the range on the Street Sweeper. Then also for the blueprints, they fixed an issue with the Western Justice variant to round things out for the weapon tuning. Also for level 1 armor, that's now going to replace the very first shard drop in a game when players don't have any armor. Definitely, I would say a very appreciated change there. They adjusted the cryo freeze mod a bit, they updated some new challenges for Firebase Z, and they made close to 90 million changes to Dead Ops Arcade, ranging from like basic gameplay mechanics to enemy and friendly AI changes to the visuals, and plenty of other stuff too, and all that stuff can be seen on the screen right now. Then also for Onslaught, Express is now available as a brand new map for anyone who plays on PlayStation. Then finally, we do have a few PC specific changes, and here they added in various crashing fixes, including fixes for a crash in theater mode and also some crashes on Windows 7. Then they also addressed an issue with keyboard and mouse in the capture menu, alongside an issue where you can actually get stuck in the pause menu during a match. Now, what makes this update particularly strange is the fact that this is the very first major update that we've had since the Cold War integration, where we actually need a title update. And since Warzone and Cold War are now separate applications, only Cold War ended up getting the title update, and in turn, Warzone didn't actually see any changes associated with this specific patch. Now, keep in mind, it is Thirsty Thursday, so technically, we should have a new playlist update go live in Warzone and Modern Warfare at the very least, and if that takes place, I'll probably have a second video out later today. But also, at the same time that I'm recording this video, the store hasn't updated yet either. We should be getting the brand new Bulldozer skin from the roadmap, and I assume that's probably going to happen around 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific time. So yeah, there you have it. With all of that being said, that is effectively everything that changed in the Season 1 Reloaded update, and that's going to wrap things up for today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, and basically everything else in between, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.